Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Time for sports, brought to you by the Marquee Network. Stream Cubs baseball at watchmarquee.com.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, don't look now, but the Cubs are doing that thing they do after the All-Star break. They kick ass. That's what they've been doing. So they swept the White Sox in the Crosstown Classic. Not surprising, even though the Cubs have been struggling on and off, but not so much lately. Cubs have won 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10, and 10 of 14, and are 3 games out of the last wild card spot here at August 12th. So there is time. The players talked about how it's not so much looking at the scoreboard anymore to see who loses to get us in. We are kind of in control of our own destiny right now if we just keep kicking ass.
Okay.
And that's what they got to do. That's what they got to do. It's just the time. Last year they did this, and we're the best team in baseball the first 4 weeks after the All-Star break, and then they were the worst team in baseball after that. They've got to stay strong and not just kick ass, going for the next couple weeks. They've got to keep going.
This is why I wasn't stressed. Remember, I'm like, okay, once we get to September, I'll be like, guys.
It'd be nice, if you win games early, you don't have to be stressed near the end, though.
Well, you don't want to waste all your talent in the beginning. What does that do for you?
Sure.
Nothing.
They got a problem, though, taking on the Guardians tonight in Cleveland, so certainly got some tough matchups coming up. White Sox highlighted the series. A couple guys jumped on the field, and they were, I guess, streakers have to be naked. You can't call just somebody that jumps on the field a streaker.
No, they're a runner.
Yeah, that's right, but they use the word streaker because they don't know what to say. Like saying, there's a runner. We got a runner. He's going for the fence.
They said streaker and they didn't take their clothes off?
They did not take their clothes off. No streakers anymore really take their clothes off anymore. They just call them a streaker if you run on the field. In the old days, back in my day, when they called you a streaker, you took your clothes off.
Well, you know why?
Why is that?
People don't take their clothes off anymore because boobs are so accessible. We've talked about this before. It used to be a perk. Now it's not. Now it's just, another pair of boobs. Great.
Oh, geez.
I still to this day feel very bad for my friend in high school, senior year. Decided to streak at homecoming. There's usually one every year, like streak. That always happened. It was like somebody always stripped down every year, okay? Yeah. And it happened. To this day, on the sexual offenders list, which is a big bummer, because they can do that. They can put you on a sexual offenders list for the rest of your life.
For streaking at homecoming?
Yes.
Well, think about it. If you're 18 and you're streaking at homecoming where there's 15-year-olds,
sexual offender.
it's a crime.
But he's just having fun. I mean, he didn't like
that
it.
doesn't hold up in court, Brian.
I just thought a moment. It was a crime of opportunity. I took off my pants at homecoming and ran across the floor.
Yeah, so it's really unfortunate. He's a pretty good guy who was just trying to pull the senior prank off that happened every year.
He's not a bad guy. He didn't mean
No,
to.
he was. He's a really good guy.
Yeah.
Life kind of got ruined from the whole streaking thing.
I guess, though, if he applies for a job and he explains it, don't you think the boss is going
Yeah,
like,
but a lot of times you don't get an interview when they look you up and find out you're a sexual offender.
what's his name? I want to clear his name right now.
I'm not doing that, man.
That's good use of our time.
He started his own business, and I'm sure you can imagine why.
Is he doing okay?
It's fine, but I mean... He's a venture off on his own.
Is his business like going to parties and strip for people?
No, he's not a stripper.
Okay, just checking. Hey, look, I feel for the guy because he did something crazy when you're 18. You shouldn't be punished the rest of your life unless you did something like really, really bad. I don't think streaking is really, really bad.
No, he didn't have... there was no ill intent behind it, we'll say.
He's having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Sadly, he's not having it anymore. All right. How about the Bears? How about the Bears in preseason? Now, I get it. The score doesn't matter. But to see Caleb Williams come out there for the first time, that does matter. And he looked, quote, outstanding when you saw the quarterback.
What'd you quote?
The Bears. They said it looked outstanding.
Okay, yeah, I just wondered who the quote was from. Said Caleb Williams.
The quarterback's ability to make throws on the run, which resulted in the best throw of the day, a 26-yard strike to Cole Kmet. He really looked like we have a quarterback. That's all I'm saying. I get it. It doesn't matter who you're playing against, but you can see what the quarterback can do against anybody out there. I know some of those guys, will not be on the team on the defense, but the Bills started their ones, and the Bears started their ones for that series, and it looked just exciting. I'm stoked. I'm ready to go. Football, let's get it here.
Football.
Let's rock. And finally, the Olympics closed up over the weekend. We're going to get to a little bit about the breakdancing later on. Let's hold off on that. Let's put a pin in that and get back to it right around 7:50, because really it was just about the Olympians and what they did. And let's just take this to highlight Mallory Swanson, wife of Dansby Swanson for the Cubs. She scored in the 57th minute to help the U.S. in a 1-0 victory over Paris, capturing the United States' 5th gold medal overall and the first since the 2012 London Games.
She is such a badass. I love her.
Yeah.
She's so talented. Gets gold. I can't believe Dansby couldn't put in a vacation day to go to Paris, but whatevs.
Well, he had to beat the White Sox.
I don't know, but whatever. You know what I mean?
Whatever?
I don't
Whatever?
know.
They're all professional athletes. They get it. They know what they sign up
As a
for.
professional athlete, do you get any vacation days?
Well,
How's that work?
You get the off season.
You get all that time when you're not playing the
But
sport.
baseball is such a small one. Football, I get why they wouldn't get vacation days. Like, you play once a week for like a month. It's the shortest sport ever. But
It's also the most grueling.
I know. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, I get that. You should
Yeah.
probably be at all those. But so many baseball games, I mean, they don't get that much time off.
They do make millions of dollars.
I know, I get that.
They don't need vacation days. We as a fan want them
But,
to
like,
win.
what are the odds that your wife is in Paris for the Olympics on the, I don't know.
I think, well, don't 7 or 8 other Cubs have wives in the Olympics? I don't
No.
know. Oh, okay, I just check it.
They're on Instagram.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie, that Green Day news here in about 10 seconds we'll give you. But first, 312-591-8300. Call now to get on the phones and compete in Clash with Kenzie against Kenzie in Trivia. We have Struts tickets coming up for the Riv, which is this Saturday. You'll win those tickets. That's an amazing live band. The Struts and at the Riv, that's a hell of a show. So tickets are on sale now from our great friends at Jam Productions. 312-591-8300. Call right now for tickets to compete for those with Kenzie. I know we're throwing out a lot of concerts and a lot of band information because we told you August was going to be insane. But now we have some information we're not ecstatic to give you, but Billy Joe, I'm going to read the statement from Green Day first from 2 days ago, okay? And they played in Philadelphia Friday night. I know this because I had a lot of friends there with my wife being from Philadelphia. But Philly, you were unreal last night. This is from Green Day. Thanks for powering through the rain with us. It was a rain-delayed concert. Sadly, right after stepping off stage, Billy lost his voice and won't be able to perform this evening's show in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So that was going to be Saturday night. We're so sorry to be missing you tonight, but here's the good news. The rescheduled date is September 2nd, so hold on to your tickets. We will see you then.
Okay.
So that's the Green Day stuff that happened over the weekend. A lot of people...
Canceled show. Postponed show, I should say. Sorry.
Postponed. They are going to do it.
Yes.
And a lot of people, of course, checking in over the weekend. I got a billion DMs about this when this
Yes.
news broke. So today's lounge has been postponed with Green Day. Now, I know there was a certain small amount of people that fought hard and clawed, and we appreciate you so much to win those last week. Don't worry, it's going to happen.
It's guaranteed going to happen.
Yes.
We have that promise. This is only because of the vocal issue, which is obviously real because an entire show got postponed.
Correct. So it's going to happen for those people. Now, what you might be thinking about is also, you're going to listen and watch it on Facebook, which, again, it will not be happening today, but it will be happening. It's postponed.
Absolutely.
Now, tomorrow we have the show at Wrigley Field with Green Day, the Pumpkins, and Rancid, of course. And we're just going to keep you monitored on that. So far, it's a go. So far as we know, that show is going to be a go. But, then, again, your voice and being in this business and done this, and Kenzie's had voice problems. I've had voice problems. You might need another couple days or another day when you do things like
you actually damage something. They're muscles, right? Your vocal cords are muscles.
I've had vocal surgery before.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
not fun.
So we only know what Green Day tells us. So I mean, and he's probably taking it day by day. Also, keep that in mind. So he's obviously hoping to be able to do the show tomorrow, but I'm sure that's based on how the voice is doing today, right? So
And it's not like anybody's lying. It takes a day to figure out, wake up and see what your voice is like after especially blowing it out. So we feel for him, and we're glad that he's going to, taking the time to get better before powering through a lounge. And we'll see what happens tomorrow at Wrigley. Right now, I'm just saying plan on the show happening, but that could change. So we'll keep you posted.
and yeah, we will have that update if it does change.
Second we know, we'll pass it on to...
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q 101.
And Clash with Kenzie is sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers.
Feel the boom.
For tickets, visit boomersbaseball.com. Now, it's 7:27 right now. At 7:30, we can give out the word for the golden ticket. The next keyword you will text We'll be in the middle of trivia here, so we're going to wait till the end of trivia, then give you that keyword for the golden ticket that gets you into everything Q101 does for an entire year.
It'll happen immediately after trivia.
And we'll also, your qualifying prize is Cage the Elephant tickets.
Woo-hoo!
So a huge thing right now going on. So stay right here for everything, and including Kim from Joliet, who's taking on Kenzie for the Struts tickets in trivia this weekend at the Riv. That is going to be a fun-ass show. I saw the Struts several times. I've seen them, and they always bring it. If you don't know anything about them, it doesn't matter. You're going to have a good time, Kim. You're going to have a good time, Kim. If you win, and tell us something about yourself, Kim.
I have 24-year-old triplet boys.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Are you okay?
I am. I made it to adulthood, so I'm good.
Oh, my goodness. Thoughts and prayers, baby.
We just give her the tickets at this point, right?
God bless you, Kim. Thank you for your service.
Look what you've gone through.
But we're not going to do that, Kim. Sorry.
Oh, man.
That was Brian's call, not mine.
Okay, so first 1 to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point, and she can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Kim.
Heads.
It is heads. See, you are a winner.
There you go.
Woo-hoo.
All right, Kim. Before pivoting to Sprint in 2016, what phone brand were the Can You Hear Me Now commercials advertising? So what phone brand was that? The Can You Hear Me Now?
AT&T.
Oh, it wasn't AT&T. Because you could never hear anybody on AT&T.
Easy.
Yeah, the answer was no.
I had AT&T, and boy, did I have dropouts. And so other cities it works better, but Chicago it didn't work so well. Do you have AT&T?
I have AT&T. I thought it worked fine.
Do you have it now?
Yeah, I have it now.
Oh,
I
so-
can hear you now.
Because you're connected to the Wi-Fi. It has nothing to do with AT&T.
Isn't it funny how people protect their phone brand like they invented the phone brand?
Well, it's an insult. It's like insulting somebody's grocery store. How dare you?
Like, you have AT&T?
Like, has
God.
somebody ever looked at you and been like, what do you have, Boost Mobile? And you're like, that's enough. How dare you?
All right, Kenzie, what is it?
Verizon.
It's Verizon, which is what I have.
La-di-da.
God, I'm such a good person.
Fancy pants, Rich McGee.
Kim, what do you got?
I have Xfinity.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Xfinity's kick ass. It just uses all Verizon's towers, but it's more affordable.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yep.
Well, if I ever feel like I need to make a
switched
change.
from Verizon.
Yeah, exactly, girl. Switch from Verizon. They're expensive.
AT&T's working fine for you, right, Case?
It seems like
you're
it.
Well, no one's calling you.
This is true. 1-0 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what MTV cartoon duo were always seen wearing AC/DC and Metallica shirts?
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead's right. Kim, what MTV show, let's stay in the MTV world here, what MTV show features hosts trying to track down people who are lying about their identity online? What was that show called?
Catfish.
Catfish is right. Kim is on the board.
Brian was on it because he was talking about how he loved to work out on his dating app.
I at least used my pictures, which were deceiving. So I said I worked out, and he saw those pictures. He probably didn't think
well,
so.
shoulders up. It's
Yeah, that's right.
Catfish.
Let's see. Back to Kenzie.
That's right. 2-1 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what U.S. state is Catalina Island located in?
Wait, what U.S. state?
Yep.
California?
That's California. That's where the Catalina wine mixer takes place.
The effing Catalina wine mixer?
Kim, what is the name of the instrument used for listening to the heart when the doctor takes that thing and puts it on your chest?
Stethoscope.
Stethoscope is right.
Oh, I say that thing like I say Worcestershire sauce. Stethoscope.
Kenzie, what is the name given to a group of geese?
Oh,
There's
is
a-
it? This could be wrong. Is it a gander?
It's not a gander.
Is it a bunch of them?
That's a good guess.
It's something like that.
What is it? Not the goose, it's the gander. What's the phrase you're
I
supposed
don't
to say?
know. Get the gander. I don't know. What's a gander now?
If the goose is around, gander it. I can't remember what it is.
I don't think that's what it was.
That sounds like you're violating the goose.
Don't gander my goose.
But your goose is hot.
Kim, do you know?
It's a gaggle.
It's a gaggle of geese.
Oh, a gander's a male goose.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
That's what it is.
So it's good for a girl, it's good for a guy? What does it even make sense? Is that what that means?
Well, I think some people are happy together. I think that's what it's trying to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not what I gathered.
Or gandered.
That's what I gathered.
3-3 back to Kim. She can take the lead here.
Is this Kim?
Yes.
So, Kim, which farm animal is known as a ram, a ewe, and a lamb?
A sheep.
That's a sheep. That's weird, too. A lot of gander stuff going on here. Let's see. Back to Kenzie.
That's right. 4-3 back to Kenzie.
Are we sticking with farm, or are we going to do something else?
We're moving off farm animals.
Okay, lit. What else do you got in there?
Okay, so this cow.
Good Lord.
By the way, it's after 7:30 now, so when we get done here with trivia in just a couple minutes, we will give out the keyword for the golden ticket. Okay, Kenzie. Blue Ribbon Sports was the original name of what iconic sportswear brand? Blue Ribbon Sports.
Oh, God. A sportswear brand?
Yes.
I mean, I'll just go with the most popular one, I guess, and say Nike.
That's it.
Okay.
It's called Blue Ribbon Sports. Next answer wins.
That's right, 4-4. Back to Kim.
Kim, what does 3 dots, 3 dashes, and 3 dot? I'm sorry, what is 3? Is it 3 dots in Morse code? So what does 3 dots mean in Morse code? Remember?
SOS.
SOS is right. Even though I screwed up saying that question there, you still got it, Kim.
Yay.
Okay, good. Delayed yay. All right, Kim, you got tickets to see the Struts this Saturday at the Riv, okay?
Awesome.
Congratulations. Which one of your sons are you taking, or none of them?
I'll take the respiratory therapist since it was a stethoscope question.
There you go.
Good job. All right, Kim, hang on. We'll get your information, and let's get into this. Let's go.
Now is your chance to qualify for the golden ticket. Please don't text and drive. Standard message and data rates apply.
Q101.
Okay, the golden ticket has begun. It gets you into everything Q101 does for an entire year. Plus, for qualifying, you get Cage the Elephant tickets for this Wednesday. So text WICKED right now, WICKED. Text WICKED to 312-591-8300 right now. Text WICKED to that number. Chance at the golden ticket worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh,
plus,
beyond that.
plus,
I mean,
yeah, forever memories. Exactly.
This is insane. With how much concerts are now,
yeah.
this is worth like $100,000.
It's worth $18 million,
It's
allegedly.
unbelievable.
Also, you're going to see Cage this Wednesday. Text WICKED right now to 312-591-8300 right here with Brian and Kenzie.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
All right, promise to give you the word one more time, the keyword that's going on. You're going to hear that a lot every hour on Q101 for a while because this keyword situation gets you the golden ticket, which is everything Q101 does for a year, from Riot Fest to Riot Fest. And we qualify you with Cage the Elephant tickets today. There'll be different qualifying tickets each day. For example, at this time tomorrow, it'll be Creed. For that show coming up.
Pretty kick-ass.
Oh, my God. The sold-out Creed show this Friday at Tinley Park. So that's tomorrow. But today it's Cage the Elephant. That's the qualifying prize. So text WICKED right now to 312-591-8300 for your chance to win the tickets to Cage and qualify for the golden ticket. That Cage show is this Wednesday, by the way. So all these shows coming up. August is stacked. So the golden ticket is just about the greatest radio prize ever given away. Tickets to everything we do for an entire year with Q101 lounges, besides other shows like Lollapalooza and the Riot Fest to Riot Fest. You will be everywhere. You will be a superstar by the time this is done. So text WICKED to 312-591-8300 right now. You qualify with those Cage the Elephant tickets and, of course, for the golden ticket. Here's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Today is National Vinyl Records Day. Oh, the original pops and scratches of vinyl. Not like the fake ones they put in digital hip-hop songs today. Sir Mix-a-Lot turns 61 today, and these days, he mixes a lot of Metamucil. Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits turns 75 today. These days, he does the mall walk of life. Singer Elle King says she can go 4 or 5 years without talking about her dad, Rob Schneider. That's nothing, replied casting agents. And a plane carrying the Carolina Panthers ran off the runway after it failed to take off. And that, my friends, is what we call symbolism. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.